I'm Jon Rosen, and I'm with a company called iInside. We're based out of Southern California. We are a 15-year-old provider of location solutions. But over the last few years, we've developed into a company that's working almost exclusively in retail, but now expanding into other areas like airports and malls and entertainment and hospitality. Yeah, and we're delivering very, very accurate indoor location solutions for business intelligence or for mobile. Yeah, so I think critically, you'd call these solutions, right? So we are solving business problems. As a matter of fact, as a technology provider, what we're really doing is starting with what's the problem, and then figuring out how we can apply existing and new technology to solving that problem. And I think in retailers, the story that people enjoy hearing and are fascinated by is the fact that in a typical retailer, they know that how much money they made and how many transactions they did, how much money per transaction. But what they don't know is what happened between the moment somebody came to the store or outside the store. What did they do in that store and what did they do when they left? And the awareness of that information drives opportunity to inform existing processes like operations and merchandising and marketing. And so adding that data layer before they knew they could do it didn't seem important. But now that they can do it, they're able to generate all kinds of success metrics like higher conversion, higher basket size, things that really matter to them. Yeah, they're beginning to understand. We've been working very heavily in the retail space now for about 2.5 years. And today versus even 6 months ago, awareness has skyrocketed. So where we used to walk in the door and say, "Hi, this is indoor location," today we walk in the room and we say, here's how we do something that you're already indicating you're interested in. So it's starting to be a little bit pull from the market where it was all push just a while ago. Yes. Yeah, I think what we're seeing today, the most interesting thing we're seeing is that there's an omni-channel team that's being developed or has been developed in a lot of the major retailers today. So the combination of mobile and online and in-store. And that omni-channel team today is usually a multidisciplinary team between those groups as well as store operations and merchandising and marketing. That's the biggest trend right now, but when those things don't exist, often we're working with line of business and IT at the same time. Sure. Specifically, there was good discussion about conversion, and conversion is a simple metric, how many people buy versus the number of people that visited the store. It's the singular most powerful metric in retail. And now that indoor location has become readily available to retailers, we're taking conversion, which used to be at the store level, and we're bringing it into the department level. How well are each of my departments in my store doing, over time, compared to other stores, compared to similar stores in my region? When we identify performance and we find a poor performance, as has been said, we quickly figure out why. But if we don't know that it's not doing well, we don't know that we should be looking in the first place. And by the way, to be fair, it goes upstream too. It goes to better performance, right? What constitutes best practice? We learn when we've got this data. Sure. Possibly the singular most important thing that will happen in the next 6 months is there's a consortium of retailers and industry providers in this space. That consortium is going to have a relatively public and clear voice working with all the constituencies, the consumers and the retailers and the government in helping to create what would constitute best practice. What is the right degree of privacy and how is that communicated and implemented? I think it's not the solution to a problem, it's a critical evolutionary step that we're really eager to see. There's lots of other good stuff going on like technology and implementation, strength and saturation, but that's the biggest.